Hello everyone, Pierce Nation here. Welcome back to a new video. This is going to be my deck profile on my first place kashtira list. Um, Changes I made to it. There's not very much, but there's little changes I made to it. Did 4 events over the weekend. Went second place in one and third place in the other, or first place in the other 3. So I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh here lately. I did 2 tournaments on Saturday. I did 1 on Sunday, and then I did 1 Monday at Greater Gaming in Louisa, Kentucky. The deck's just, it seems immaculate. It seems like there's nothing that can stop it. Even after a ban list hits it. So that's kind of like where I'm at with this. Is, you know, the deck's just super good. It's super consistent. It just keeps, doing what it does best. I decided to take a little bit before we get into the actual deck because I'm gonna go over the deck really fast. It's already laid out because I've done 6 deck profiles, different channels, just so people can, see the deck. Go to these places, the Greater Gaming, and other places onward, and they literally have my list on their websites, on their YouTube channels. You can go to those websites and you'll find the deck profile. I've done 6 different deck profiles. I did for a YouTuber's channel. I did one for Tulsa. I forget the name of the store, in Tulsa, Ohio. I did one for them. I played remotely through those and got first place with it again. So, without much further ado, we will get on with the deck profile. But I will say, there were changes made because after I lost to, I believe, Salad, which was the Saturday tournament, after I went first place in a Tulsa tournament at 2 o'clock, I went to that, got second, lost only to Salad, and then I won Sunday and Monday. First place, 4-0, both of them. So, the deck doesn't really have much of an issue. I wish we had a unicorn back because that would like fix some of the consistency issues that we do have. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get on with this thing, and I'll go ahead and explain everything. There will be combos at the end, so stay tuned. It's gonna be a fast deck profile, and then I'm going to be explaining everything, and I'm going to show you how to actually play it in the new age. Alright, so we're back. As you can see, we got my new Age of Overlords playmat, and I got the promo card that I did win. So, it's pretty good. I don't know. I've thought about playing Horus Kashtira. Let me know what you think of that in the comments down below. I'm really interested to see what y'all think. I think it would be a good toolbox-ish kind of build, but I would have to make an extra deck with a bunch of rank 8s, which rank 8s do have negates, which is kind of cool, so I can put up something if I wanted to overextend with the cash in any way, shape, or form. But also, these cards are actually good, and they have pretty good on-field effects themselves, so I'm not sure if I want to go that route yet, but promo card up here in the corner. I will get on with the deck profile, but I will do this quick and fast. No point in me messing around here. So starting off, 3 Fenrir, 2 Unicorn, 3 Rise, 1 Scareclaw, 1 Ogre. Again, same as it was when we left. 3D Shifter, Neb, 3 Ash, spells, 3 Planet, yeah, it is. I was like, I'm missing a card because it got stuck behind the planet. 3 Theosis, 3 Birth, 3 Prosperity, 3 Crossout, 2 Tactics, Terraforming, 3 Empire, whole main. It's the same as it was in the previous video. The main deck has not changed at all. Because I felt like that the deck was still good, popping, and viable. I was just to the point where, like, you know, something was gonna give, and it did, because I knew when I lost that one, I was like, the deck's good, but it's got to give somewhere. I was like, so we'll post a second place video. I do the remote duel that night. I get first place. I go to my locals again, get first place. Then I go to some place I've never been in my life, get first place. It's just a whole bunch of doing great things. So we'll get to the extra. The extra is where the things have changed. Because we're in a different format, different decks are out. So play double Shang, double Big Eye, double Zeus, play Typhon, Dark Armed, Topic Package, and Moth, SP Little Knight, Pinging, Black Ruddy Rose, and Black Rose Dragon. So first of all, I want to explain these, why these are here and why these are good. So this is just a Synchro 10 that you can make easy. This resets D-Shifter. So if you draw D-Shifter late game and your opponent has to play with a graveyard, you can make Ruddy Rose, banish the graveyards, and then do Shifter again, which completely knocks your opponent out of the game. Then if, like, sometimes I make this going first. If I don't draw Shifter, I hit Prosperity, and I find Shifter, I will try to make Ruddy Rose, just so I can banish the cards from the graveyard to be able to shift her. And then if you try to destroy anything, this has effect negation, which will tribute itself and summon Black Rose. Cool. That's why these cards are here. So, like I said, it's all pretty standard, cut and dry. I did have a... I'll get to that in just a second. Get these put back up. I want to explain some cards that I was asked about. So, I was asked about these in a previous video. So, I was asked, how do you make these? All you gotta do is really read them, but if you want the lowdown on it and me to show you actually how to do this, you have to have 2 Xyz monsters with the same rank except number monsters. So I can't use Titanic Moth and my Big Eye to make this. I have to use, like, I mean, technically, yeah, I could go Zeus and Typhon, but like, you could overlay these two, and you can make this guy. Since you control this guy, you can make this guy. I mean, you could do it that way. That's a way you could do it, but the best way to actually do this in this deck is to use Shang and use Dark Armed. And it makes that, just like that. No, I'm not a guy that likes going after people in my comment section, so you won't see none of that. Not for me. Okay. So, got the check out of the way. I like to try to help players more than anything. Extra deck, I'm pretty sure is exactly the same. So 3 Heavenly, 3D Barrier, double Lightning Storm, triple Dark Ruler, triple Eclipse. So side deck's exactly the same. It didn't change. It doesn't really need to change. I would, like I said, I would love to play Droplet in this thing, but with Dark Ruler and being under Shifter, I have to. There's a card I did think about playing, which that's a hard thought for me. Is I don't know if I can remember the name of it. Something spell. I don't know. It's the one that where monsters on the field can't be used for a certain summon. You know the spell I'm talking about? Leave it in the comments down below. Okay, so now specifically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you basically the main lines in this deck. And to do this, I do have to power shuffle because I need a randomized hand. Because I would not like to draw the same thing over and over and over again. Main deck, again, is still at 40. Extra deck's 15, side deck 15. You have to play the right numbers to get this to work. So seeing my results and the way that the deck has ran lately, I felt pretty good about it, so we'll get started. We'll actually move this promo card to the middle. That way, my promo card. And I don't actually kill it with a planet. So we're gonna randomize hand. Actually, not a bad hand. Okay, cool. So there's specific routes that you can go. If you start off with a planet, don't lead with it, especially if you got this. Yeah, and Unicorn's literally my top deck. And so you can go first or second. I'll shifter. And now you pull 2 Fenrir, you gotta go planet. Okay. You'll go planet. You'll go grab Unicorn, which he is actually my top deck. I looked. It'll add Unicorn, and then you do it this way. Special Unicorn effect. You go and you actually grab Birth because you have 2 Fenrirs, which doesn't ever happen. Activate Birth. Normal. Effect to add 1. You will add the Rise Heart. You will then go these 2. Do Shang. Proceed to summon 4. Effect to banish. You will banish the Ogre. Okay. Shang, go effect to planet pop. Detach 1 to save itself. This is where you end. This right here. And we're no further. No point. And this is without crossout. Crossout, this is exactly what you do. You make Shang end on rise. You're like, well, they could just banish this and get over. Well, you got hand traps now. So they gotta get through your hand traps, your disruption, because this is gonna bring out Fenrir on standby. So, like, you got more resources than you realize, and they use a spell to get anywhere. Or an effect to try to get somewhere, you've got it locked down. Like, you'll be surprised how good a well-placed Ash Blossom does. Especially if Unchained like halfway through a combo and they start burning through resources and you just Ash Blossom out of nowhere, it's gonna hurt. I know how to play Unchained. So in your standby you will get Fenrir. What you're gonna roll on this standby. You'll get Fenrir. They'll more than likely get through the Rise Heart. They won't be able to get through this. So draw top card for turn, which is Nib. And then effect the Shang, you're going to special the Unicorn. Unicorn. You're gonna go get Theosis. You're gonna go Theosis, target Unicorn. And you're going to special the Scareclaw. Birth, you revive the Ogre. And then you can normal the Fenrir. this to attack. Don't forget. Basically all it takes. And if something were to happen, you have hand drop. You have utility. Draw Theosis, infinite permanence, tactics on the next draws. Deck's still good. At this point, even if you don't kill with this, your Ira here is gonna lock out so many zones. Ridiculous. And if you activate anything, Burst's gonna get them, and then it's gonna really pop off. So you use Planet to pop this if you got it. That's like one of the main combo lines. I couldn't do the actual full combo because I didn't have the cross out, and you've got to be kind of respectful to Nib. But if your opponent's not going to be able to just kill you with Nib every time, or if they don't Nib and you play conservatively. So just keep that in mind. They're not going to be able to do it every time, guaranteed. Good cut. Top 5 off the rip. Not bad. Hate to see double prosperity though. Not bad. So in this one we're gonna go second. The late shifter. This is a late shifter. I will tell you this. Sake of the game, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna shift it. That way you can't get drilled. Now you go prosper. Targets. You hit. One chain. One big eye. One Zeus. Now from here, if you're not going into time, Titanic Moth. Depending on what happens here, because we're under shifter right now, so you could hit these, and they'll be fine in this situation. Especially if you're playing a really graveyard reliant deck. Cross. Okay, we don't see cross out there either. It's okay. Go ahead and add Theosis, because the more spells you can get in your hand, the better off you are. We'll go Unicorn. We'll search the birth. Search birth. Now I've got just about everything I need. So here, in the special, we've already activated the effect. Theosis target. For Fenrir will go into the Rise. We'll do basically the same combo again. Summon 3. Special. Effect. Birth. So, you probably notice I'm hitting certain cards. Because if somehow I draw a Scareclaw and I have a Theosis in my graveyard at this point, I'm going to be able to pop off. Or if I use one, then under Shifter, you can pop off this way. But basically, I'm going to banish it with Scareclaw in the next turn. That's basically how I'm going to do it. So then from here, you activate Birth and Pass. Don't do any more. Stand by. Gonna do the same thing. Now this is going second, being conservative. You make Shang once you attack with these two, by the way. I probably didn't mention that. You do make Shang after you attack with those two. Not important. When you're first doing it. Pass draw. Effect, it's gonna do the same thing. Gonna bring one out. Unicorn effect. Theosis. the Osus target through res. Special Finner effect. Go get Scareclaw. Probably noticing a trend here. That's good. Scareclaw banish the Osus. Special itself. The Osus effect adds back the birth. So I've got my follow up. Two. Dark armed. Now we're going to start popping cards. Pop 1, it'll banish cost. Pop 2, cost. Now that we're here, man, we're in pretty good company right now. You don't really have to do a whole lot here, because from here it's actually pretty simple, straightforward. So we have special 3 times. It really depends on your opponent's hand. Like I don't know. So at this point, my opponent should be out of resources, because I literally have like every blowout card in the game at this point. Every blowout card. I get a prosperity and try to get cross out by doing 3. And I'd have got it. Like, just how consistent the deck is. Now let me give you a guarantee. I'll do a guaranteed cross out. I'll show you how it works. Be the last combo I do. I just want to give you guys the idea of how this works. And it is up to you to read the situation. I will tell you the best way to read situations, but I can't really tell you without, you know, me being behind the wheel in a difficult situation. That's like really the best way for me to do it. To be beyond the wheel. I showed you the prosperity targets. Now it's up to you to do something with them. Alright? Doesn't matter what I teach you, you're not listening. If you know how to play cash, cool. Probably never beat me. I don't care to play you either. So this will be going second. This is practically what I've been doing. I've been doing a mixture. I can't decide if I want to go first or second. Sometimes I'm forced going second, which I'm pretty okay with. And sometimes I'm forced going first, which is a situation where I'm also okay with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again, we are going second, so I do get in 1 additional card. Another birth. Cool. Alright. So we'll go prosperity. Now this can go any way. Just depends on what your opponent has. Not all cards get banished. Cool. Yeah. Pressure. Hurry up. See how this works. Alright. So, you want to lock out every zone without Mind Hacker in 2023? Let me show you how to do that. So, actually, below me, somewhere, right here, I do have my lockout tokens. And we will put them on the back row. There's my YCS lockout token that I haven't used in God knows how long. Alright, so we have the tokens. Let's start it with Planet. So you go planet, go unicorn. Special effect. I'm gonna go and grab Yosus. Activate the target. You're going to special the Fenrir effect. You're going to add Rise Heart. Same combo over again. Cool. You will make Shane. We'll explain how this works. We'll special attack effect. Banish one from deck. Banish the ogre. Will lock a zone. Effective race off. Pop. Catch one to save itself. We'll activate birth. We'll special the ogre back. Defense mode. So we're going second here. We'll put an attack because I'm gonna be able to just knock down whatever they have. It doesn't matter. Another thing to do here. Get this. No, leave it attack it up. They're not getting through it. You'd be shocked how that works. So you'll set the Emperor. Keep these in hand in case they try to nib. Pass turn. Effect and standby. Which will supposed to summon the Fenrir. And on the effective race off, I'm gonna pop my own Rise Heart. Just so I can get it out of the way. So from here, you have 2 interruptions. You've already got zone locked. You're gonna be able to get 2 more, which is 3. So we got 1 zone locked. If we banish, if any monster effect activates, we'll banish 2 more, guaranteed. And then if they activate a spell, we're gonna get a 3rd zone. Or a 4th zone. If that makes any sense. Depending on your matchups is the zones you want to lock. So if you're facing branded or lab, you want to lock out the back row. The only way that they're going to beat you with back row. So this is against branded and labyrinth. This is what you want to see. That's what you want to see. You want to lock out that back row as much as possible. When it comes to like kashtira, mirror match, want to lock out the monster zones. One Fenrir could ruin your day. So you want to just lock them all out. That's my Bluetooth speaker. You know, you want to lock zones now. Like that's your main game plan, especially when going first. You don't have to make that going second. I normally don't make it until after everything attacks going second. I'm just showing you like the basic combos of it. So let me get you a hand and I'll show you how to FTK. OTK, Jesus Christ. So I'm just gonna get you a what if hand where we have the Osus, Rise Heart, cross out Designator, because I'm going to put all this extra stuff up the way I don't have to do it anymore. Planet, and there was one more, that was one. What was it? Well, Shifter. I mean, these are hands you'll get pretty often. Because I don't want the birth. We'll say What's another powerful card? Like, really good to see. Because you got crossed out, it's just really all you need. So with this, you either need the Scareclaw or you need the Ogre. I'm just going to add the Scareclaw because you normally banish the Ogre from deck. Cool. So basically, we're just going to. Oh, we can. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to show you how to basically OTK going second. Now, if this is not necessary, if you notice your opponent does not have a card in the hand, or if they have one card, you're waiting on an interaction. Do not go beginning of main phase and just shotgun cross out designator calling in. Not a good idea. So, it will find you a game where you have these exact cards going second. This should leave your hand on your opponent's standby phase as soon as they try to leave and go to main. Shifter goes out. And then from here, they'll probably put up a monster or two. They get lucky and they'll get 3. Doesn't matter because with this, you're going to be able to out everything your opponent is doing. So, from here, it's pretty simple. You start off with a planet. You go grab the best one in the deck, which is Unicorn. That's Unicorn. Go Unicorn. Go and get you Birth. We'll go with Theosis, target the Unicorn. This is very important, especially if you're going to OTK. You'll special Finner effect. You will add none other than himself. You will actually add himself. Because what's better than one Finner? 2 Finners. I know it sounds funny, but it's true. From here, you're going to be able to snowball. And you will see what I'm talking about. Same state, you can special effect. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. Trust me here. We'll banish the Ogre from deck. We'll banish the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck face down. Now you're not making Shang here. Important things you need to make, because you're trying to kill here. So you will go 2. You will make Big Eye. Attach 1 from Big Eye. Take your opponent's monster. We'll pretend like this horse card is our opponent's monster. Then from here, because whatever it takes is going to have a lot of attack. I'm just going to tell you this now. So you're going to activate Birth. Go kashtira Scareclaw. Banish the Finner. Special. Self. Then you'll go Birth. Do special. The Finner. Do the Finner and not the Ogre. I get that the Ogre has attack, but you're trying to kill here. And this play is actually not over. Because if you get lucky and your opponent spells summons twice in the extra deck, you can actually make T-Fond as your last play here. But it's not something that you want to try to do very often. So with this here, you can actually kill. Because this is a targeted banish face down. And with this, let's say that this is the attribute it is 1, 2, 3, 4. They're getting 400. So this is 29, whatever the hell this is. 3k, 28, and 3k. This can't attack because you use that effect, but you know, you'll get there. So basically, once you hit, and let's say you don't kill, fine. Just relax. Go 2. Put them up here. It doesn't matter where you put them. Okay. Oh, I pushed in attack mode. Yeah, I know I did. Oh. And you make FO. At this point, that's all you gotta do. Because you still have your opponent's monster, your unicorn, still rips from the extra deck, which sucks for them, and you have an Omni negate, and you can banish cards from the extra deck or from their graveyard face down. So, yeah, kind of sucks, especially when you're stuck in this interaction with this card. So it's really hard to win, especially when you're in shifter and then you got to put up with this. It's very difficult, whatever your monster is, no matter what it is. As long as it holds like some value, that's all that matters. So that is all that I have for you all. Again, if you have any questions, because like I can't go over everything in 30 minutes of this deck. This deck is as simple as it looks. That was, but as simple as the deck looks, it is very, very complicated when it comes to actually knowing all the lines that's within this deck. There are a lot, because there are a lot of really powerful cards and they all will win you games. Now, if you play them wrong, you will lose. If you play them correctly, you will win. There's times to where if I go a certain line, I win. And you have to do it correctly and know that if you play cash, it's gonna be a hard day. But without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Me showing off the deck a little bit more. You guys, how to play it, all that good jazz. You have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Because we are really close to 300 subs, and I would like to see us hit 300, maybe 400 by the end of the year. Because we are getting subscribers like really fast. So, without further ado, I'm Pierce Nation. We will see you in the next video. Pierce Nation out.